I've been doing research. I've been doing research for 3 months. Try doing some new discovery. There's a new problem now. A very new problem now. And also a very troublesome problem. A game made for everyone, made for no one. Make for everyone, make for no one. It causes problem, it make the management order way more harder. Challenge other world, challenge and goof, challenge what I live for. That's some wacky stuff. It got us good. But how? How did our enemy get all this buff and get away with it? How? How did our enemy can do so terrible thing and get away with it? Arrowhead never nerfed them. How? 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 How are they able to kill all 4 of us without any backlash? Now that's unfair. Like a gift from a god that wanna punish us Helldiver. I have to find out. I have to find out. How are they able to destroy us without liberty, prosperity, and democracy? Oh, how? How can I be this stupid? It's so obvious now. I understand now. I understand now. No. No. No.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Every time when I heard people talk about Arrowhead keep on refusing to make the game much easier but making the game much harder, I came up with a conclusion. I think the most logical thing I can think of, which is it's not that there's too much people in Helldiver keep on telling Arrowhead that the game is just too easy and some enemy need some buff or something while some of our weapon will get nerfed. And yes, I actually did saw some Helldiver that actually say some of our weapon will get nerfed, but enemy I'm not so sure. But this is the thing that I recently thought of. What if is that not a lot of Helldiver tell Arrowhead the game is too easy, but the reason is because they check on how many people playing difficulty 8 to 10. Because if you play difficulty 4 to like let's just say 6, you won't get super sample over there, but start with difficulty 7, you will have super sample. And second of all, the enemy always spawn just right. Like for example, Vox Engine, they won't spawn like more than 3 at a time in difficulty 7, they always just spawn like only 1 in every single dropship wave, which is quite balanced if you ask me. Start to feel like the full challenge you actually wanna, but not completely because the enemy didn't pop up as much as difficulty 9 and 10. It is like just almost the same, but the attack is like somehow a little bit much faster. I don't know why. I really can't tell the difference between difficulty 7 and 8, but when it comes to 9 and 10, I can saw the spawn rate actually much more different compared to 7. So basically this is what I thought of. What if Arrowhead always check how many people playing difficulty 10, and the moment like let's just say there was like 30,000 Helldivers playing on the planet, and like let's just say at least 20,000 of them is playing difficulty 10, and they will begin to like, wait a minute, this is not normal. There's no way we got so much good player in this game. Does that mean the game is just too easy? So they begin to like, okay, this one is being buffed, this one is begin to get nerfed, and then some of this weapon we can just do something to like make the game a little much more easier, but to be honest it didn't do much anyway. And then they just see the result. Will more people playing difficulty 10 a little bit more less, or will still there will be a lot of people playing difficulty 10? Because I just thought of this idea because I also start to realize there was a lot of very new player in Helldiver, like lower than level 30, if not higher little, but sometimes as low as 20, and they play difficulty 10 on a planet that is supposed to be high risk, and they all join and they always screw up my whole mission because they not really sure what the fuck they are doing. Second of all, they kill everything and make the enemy keep spawning that I forced to just abandon them, and when they die spawn them in the other area where there's less more enemy around. So basically what I think of, which is the reason Helldiver is getting much more harder, is not because that the game, not the other game, it's not because there was too much player playing Arrowhead the game is getting much more easier. I think Arrowhead don't want us to play difficulty 10. And because there's so much Helldiver keep on playing difficulty 10, they began to have suspicious and thought, you know, maybe the game is just too easy. You know what? Let's nerf something and let's buff the enemy even more until we start to saw more or less player playing difficulty 10. And then that is when we know the game is getting much more harder and it's supposed to be the difficulty 10 that we want. And to that I will say, you know what, Arrowhead, if you don't want the planet to get conquered, just tell us that the planet won't get conquered. Just do that, and everyone will just play any difficulty they want. Because the moment they realize that they need to clear the planet as fast as possible, they all definitely will play difficulty 10. If you tell me that the planet not gonna get conquered, I most of the time will just play difficulty 7. Because I don't want to get stressed out, I don't want to get stupid player join me. That's why I play difficulty 10 most of the time, because I don't want to I don't want to play with player that don't know what the fuck they are doing. And the moment I saw player in difficulty 10 don't know what the hell they are doing, I will just kick them out. So if you really don't want us to play difficulty 10, and yeah, you know what, fine Arrowhead, I'll just play difficulty 7 from now on.